What is the situation? Something like this. Hello, sir. Last week I was sick and I couldn't do my assignment. And this one. Hello, boss. I'm calling to say that my car has broken down and I can't make it to the meeting. Any more situations? Watch this. Arey bhaiya, just buy the ready-made PT exams course from me. Why so much hard work to prepare? Well, this is also a situation, and you know what to do in these situations, right? Avoid. These are the kind of practical situations that you get in the PT core exam for respond to a situation questions. All you need to do is to respond smartly, but how? I am going to tell you. Hey everyone, I am Anurag from EduTrainX PT and I hope everyone is doing great. The focus of this video is on the respond to situation questions in the PT core exam, and not much content is available on the internet about the working strategies and the questions. So it is imperative that you watch the video till the end and get the working strategy as well as the template. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button with the bell icon. The PT core exam was created with practicality in mind, and respond to situation is the most practical question that you can get in the exam. Let's look at some of the facts related to the respond to a situation questions in the PT core exam. So respond to a situation replaces the retail lecture that you had in the academic exam. It comes under the PT speaking section and it is the fourth task in the sequence. After read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, and then you have the respond to situation. You hear an audio of around 20 to 30 seconds, and at the same time the transcript will also be shown to you on the screen. Same audio, same transcript. So you're listening also to the same thing and reading also the same thing. And after the audio you get 20 seconds to prepare your response. And finally you get 40 seconds to present your answer. The number of questions that you get in the exam varies from 2 to 4, and it gives marks to both your speaking and to your listening scores. So this is an important task in your PT core exam. Let's look at how it looks in the actual exam. So this is how it will look to you in the exam, with the instructions on the top telling you that it is a situation that you should listen and read, and then the transcript. You'll see the transcript on the top, and this is the audio player which will play for 20 to 30 seconds, and after that this will get activated, the recorder, similar to any other speaking task that you have seen until now in the PT academic exam or in the PT core exam. So as soon as the 20 seconds that is given to you is lapsed or finished, then the status changes to recording and you have to speak for 40 seconds. And please mind, the same rule applies as in the PT academic exam. Don't pause for more than 3 seconds, otherwise the microphone is cut off and your response is not recorded further. Keep that in mind. Now let's look at the scoring. That is also really important to understand. So the PT respond to a situation is scored on 3 parameters. The first one is fluency, for which you get 5 points. And then you have pronunciation. Again, you get 5 points for pronunciation, and appropriacy, which is basically the content. For that you get 3 points. So in total you get 13 points, and that is calculated in terms of your speaking and your listening scores. So again, like any other speaking task, fluency is the king here, and pronunciation is linked to fluency, right? How clearly you are speaking, how fluently you are speaking, all those factors come into play here. Same thing that applied in the PT academic score. So how you need to do is you have to speak smoothly, the way I am speaking now. No hesitations, no fumbles, and you don't have to same rule applies here as well. Keywords are a little bit important because you need to speak something relevant. That's why you need to note down keywords from the passage or the audio, and it's easy. I'll show you shortly how. You get, and you should be speaking for around 25 to 30 seconds. Don't try to speak less than that. Don't try to speak more than that. 25 to 30 seconds is more than enough to get you a full score in this question. And does template work? Absolutely yes. We have tried the template and it does work in the actual exam, and templates make your life easier when you are actually responding to a question. For retail lecture as well, everyone used templates, and this task is no different. This is a new one, but we'll show you a working template very shortly. There you go. This is the template which we have made, and in this you can see the placeholders for different keywords here, K1 to K10. So in total there are 10 different keywords that you need to pick from the question itself, and it's rather easy. I'll just show you in the next slide how exactly you need to note down these keywords. So let's look at the template. Today I wanted to speak to you about keyword 1 and keyword 2. To begin with, I would like to mention that keyword 3 and keyword 4 should be considered. Additionally, I think we need to focus on keyword 5 and keyword 6. Also, it is important to discuss the lesser important details like keyword 7 and keyword 8. Later on, we can further talk about keyword 9 and keyword 10. Thanks for your time, and I wish you well. That's how you finish your response within 30 seconds. Even if you go slightly up, that's not a problem. But you should try to remain before 35 seconds so that you don't risk of exceeding 40 seconds by any chance. Now it's time to look at the full example. I am going to show you the transcript as well as I will play the same audio. You need to listen and you need to note down the keywords. But what I want to tell you, before the audio begins, you can start reading the text straight away, and reading is a little bit easier. So you can straight away start noting down the keywords. You need 10 of them for the template to work. In the worst case scenario, if you don't have enough keywords, please feel free to use the same keywords that you used in the previous sentences. That's no problem. I'll play the audio now and you can listen and read at the same time, or if you want to get ahead, you can start reading and then straight away note down the keywords.
You re on the way to the office and your car broke down. You have contacted the mechanic, but you are unable to reach the office in time. You call your manager to tell him that you are going to miss the meeting and ask him to reschedule the meeting. What will you say to your manager?
It's simple, right? It's explaining the situation where you are going to the office, your car has broken down, you have contacted the mechanic, but you still can't make it to the office on time. That's why you are calling your manager to explain that I can't reach the meeting on time and you should please reschedule it. That's the situation. And while you must be listening and while you must be reading, you should have noted down around 10 keywords. Something like this. Simple. I'm just picking things from here. Office, car, broke, contact or contacted. Doesn't make difference between the tenses. Mechanic, and then maybe reach as well. Office is already noted. Your manager, miss, reschedule. Some of the keywords in the end, meeting, manager is repeated. So you don't want to note down the same thing again and again. Try to go for the unique keywords. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and maybe unable or something else. See what I have noted down. Office, car, broke, contact, mechanic, time. This was the one I missed from here, but you would have noted it down, of course, right? So now we have the 10 keywords that we need for the template to work. Even if you have less, don't worry, just repeat the same ones that you used before. It's time to look at the full answer using the keywords that we noted from the audio and the text. So what I'm going to say within 40 seconds will be something like this. Today I wanted to speak to you about office and car. To begin with, I would like to mention that mechanic and contact should be considered. Additionally, I think we need to focus on time and manager. Also, it's important to discuss the lesser important details like miss and broke. Later on, we can further talk about meeting and reschedule. Thanks for your time and I wish you well. You see, in speaking questions, grammar is not important. So even if you make grammatical mistakes, that's perfectly fine. The only thing that you need to do and you need to work on is your fluency. You don't hesitate, you don't fumble trying to say the grammatically correct sentences. Don't worry about that. Whatever you can say fluently, just say it. And that's how you attempt the PT core, respond to a situation question successfully using a template and get a perfect full score. I hope the time you spent watching this video was well spent. But before you go, don't hesitate to ask any questions in the comments below, and as a recommendation, please watch the video on PT Core versus PT Academic to understand the difference between the two exams. I will be back soon with another video on another PT Core topic. So please keep watching EduTrainX and I'll see you soon.